So here's a salty nigga talking about Candace Owens, very fair-skinned mixed child. And this nigga's gonna blow it up. I hate when people do this. Like, you have one example of a black person doing something, then you blow it up to like it could be 30 million of them doing it. Like, I hate when people do that shit. I hate when people do that with crime. I hate when people do that with interracial marriage, domestic abuse, whatever it is. Just let that black. We don't have black individuals anymore. Like, if somebody who's black and they do something in their individual life, they have to blow it up to the whole damn race.
The black race here in the United States breeding itself out of existence. We are being pushed.
Oh my gosh. I hate when people say this shit. It's like when I was younger, they had this whole thing where they said if we showed gays on TV, people would turn gay. We're all going to turn gay and then stop creating babies. This is basically the we will turn gay race race mixing edition. Like, it's so damn stupid.
By the media, both black men and black women alike are being pushed by the media to involve ourselves in interracial relationships.
How is the media pushing you? I don't think like white chicks are breaking down the door. Or CNN's breaking down the door trying to make you fuck a white chick. Like, are they dropping off the Becky to your door bell? To your doorsteps, just dropping off the Becky? Like, what? How they doing?
It's a major problem because what we'll eventually see happen if interracial dating, interracial numbers, black-white interracial numbers continue on the incline, we will eventually see black go from dark skin, what it is now.
Wait, black has like 1,000 shades to it. Like, if you're an albino, you're still black. If you're fairly fair, you're still black. If you're mildly dark, you're still black. I mean, if you're increasingly dark, like what you call it, caviar dark, you're still fucking black.
To a completely different color, a pale skin. Now,
well, pale is not a color. It's actually a tan. It's actually a shade, depending on how pale we're talking here. It's actually not a color, it's a shade. So along with black, I don't expect you to know colors, sadly. But yeah, I mean, wouldn't the mixed people just not be black? Like, are mixed people not black, like, depending on how dark they are? Like, if you're dark enough, you're black, but if you're mixed and your fair is black, like, how are you measuring the blackness scale in your mind?
Now, if you're a black person and you hate your blackness, you don't care about your blackness, you don't care that you come from a long line of black people and you want to continue that legacy, if that's not something you care about continuing and you want to sell out the black race and get with a person of another race and breed yourself out, that's fine, nigga.
How do you breed yourself out? If a nigga has 100 mixed kids, they're still black. They're forever black. They don't really breed themselves out. Maybe they breed the next generation out, if you mean that. But you're still black. I mean, if you have a mixed child, you're still black. Like, sorry to inform you this.
You got that choice, nigga. I've never tried to convince someone to do to do something that they didn't want to do. That's not something you want to do, then I don't want to hear you say.
I mean, saying that you're going to breed your self out of existence, saying that you're not following the tradition of your ancestors, is not trying to convince somebody. Damn. Well, you're trying so hard not to convince me or anybody else. I mean, these are some weak ass examples. It's like if a white person come up to another white person and it's emancipation time. And they're like, your ancestors owned slaves for 2,000 years. So I get, you're not going to follow your ancestors. Your ancestors been owning slaves since the caveman days. You're not going to follow them. You're going to try something new. Go ahead. I don't care. But, I just like to say, you're not following the ancestors. I just hate this shit. Like, who cares?
Black Lives Matter. All I want to hear you say is that I'm a weak, sorry excuse for a black person, and I probably should have been born of another race so I could breed that race out of existence.
Wait, if you're a black person and you're born of another race and you're dating white, if you're white, how are you going to breed yourself out of existence? Like, I guess a person of color, like you breed another person of color out of existence. He doesn't really explain which color you'll be, I guess.
Instead of this race. But I can't change people's minds on that.
You can't.
But that's what's going to happen. I'm the only one on YouTube talking about it. Now
damn, this nigga is so hurt. This nigga is like the people when I was younger, they said, you let the gays on TV, everybody's gonna turn gay. Like, I have to ask you, why is being gay or being of a mixed relationship so attractive to you that you think everybody's going to do it? Like, that's so weird to me. Like, do you secretly want to do it? Like, that's what I'm thinking of. Like, this nigga secretly wants to do it. He's a closeted interracial marriage enthusiast, and he just want to do it. He just can't find a Becky to do it with.
You have people talking about interracial relationships, but I don't care about the dynamics necessarily between white men and white women or white men and black men. I don't care about that. I truly don't care about the dynamics.
If you don't care so much, why are you even mentioning it? Like, are they saying, like, you should date white guys because they have more money? Because then they're pretty much gold diggers. Like, I would care about that.
Racial relationships. All that matters to me is that interracial dating, interracial children are on an increase. And that does mean genocide for black people.
This man's a retard. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. I just hate when people do this shit. It's like when people say more people are not having babies, that means it's a genocide for humanity. Like, just because people are not having your particular favorite type of human being doesn't mean it's a fucking genocide. You weaken the word. You weaken the word when you say this shit. You fucking idiot. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you're not going to believe me when I say that because you would rather believe the media. The media tells you that homosexuality is okay. You believe it.
I knew this nigga was going to say some gay shit. I just knew that shit. This nigga also a homophobe. I knew this shit. I spotted that shit. I knew this nigga was going to be a homophobe. This nigga ain't shit. Woke progressive, you a pussy. Woke regressive is mad that she married a white man. And this is a beautiful looking baby. Like, those piercing blue eyes. Very nice looking baby. But woke regressive. Like, this is sad, man.
The media tells you that a man that puts on a dress is actually a woman. You believe him. So I'm not going to...
I mean, me personally, I'm not a woman. So I can't say who is or isn't a woman. I'll let women deal with that shit. Me personally, I don't give a shit. Like, honestly, honest to God, I don't give a shit. It's like if a woman tells you don't really see women go around and telling like fucking dykes or trans men that they're not men. So why shouldn't men do that with women? Like, straight up.
Convince a fool. I'm not going to try to convince a fool of the truth. That's a hapless endeavor. That's a futile endeavor. I'll never be able to convince a fool of the truth. Why?
So just because somebody disagrees with your opinion, they're a fool. And I'm gonna end it right here. This nigga ain't shit. Woke regressive. Like, go cry under your pillow, bruh. Who cares?